It's your man, comedian A-Train. Got my boy Gordon right here. Shout out to Signal 27, man. If you ain't tuned into that podcast, you ain't living.
Duval is coming to cousin Esquire Murphy, known with my boy Leroy Gordon. Check out his radio station, Signal 27. Signal 27, man, goes down, man.
It's your man Steve Brown. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Signal 27 Radio. It's going down. It's gonna be stupid.
Hey, Kenny Williams, man. Make sure you check out Signal 27 Radio Show.
What's going on, everybody? I'm your boy, Christian, comedian Funny Bone. The Bible declares in Proverbs 17:22, a merry heart doeth like medicine, but a broken spirit drives the bone. Giving big shout out for Signal 27 Radio. Do your thing. Stay humble, but stay clean. Funny Bone, much love.
Trying to create when I ain't selling goddamn drugs to the kids up in high school. I'm listening to my man on podcast, Signal 27. Yeah.
What's up? This is comedian James Ranger, man. I'm here with my boy Leroy Gordon. Y'all check out Signal 27 Radio, man. It's a podcast every Sunday at 6:30.
Yo, what's up? It's Comedian Shang, at Comedian Shang, and it's Signal 27 in the building all day.
Hey, I'm your boy Michael Kanye, world famous, world renowned, often talked about a legend comedian, and we rocking over here at Signal 27 Radio, baby.
Hey everybody, it's the bad girl of comedy, the original bad girl of comedy, Lunel, here in hot and sunny Los Angeles, California. But guess what? I know this. You're not watching or listening to anything if you're not checking out Signal 27 Radio, baby, all day. Stay there.
Hey everybody, it's me, Crazy George Wallace. I came down here to get some fish and wind up staying all night. But you can talk to me on Signal 27. That's the best signal you're going to get. Ain't no clearer system. It's the best signal you're going to get. Signal 27. And my man, Leroy. Leroy, I don't know what his real name is. But I know I'm his real daddy. I know that.
Oh,
Hey, it's your boy Rodney Perry. Signal 27 is off the chain. Signal 27!
be like, hey, man, can your ass on?
Uh-oh.
Come
What's
around here.
going on? This is the Signal 27 show. We are back for another week. It's a somber week. We got some
It
things.
ain't somber.
It's not?
It's
I
hot
don't
in
have
here.
somber weeks. No.
You said
Nah.
somber?
Yeah, is that the
Oh,
word?
it's okay.
Nah. Is it somber? It ain't
No, that's the
somber.
correct word, but it ain't.
Definition.
It ain't melancholy. It ain't none of that. None of
It
that.
sure
It's
ain't.
always a good
Keita,
week.
Keita Peter, can you give me the definition of
Sad.
That's what
That's
it's
it.
sad.
That's it.
That's what somber That's means. it.
No
Is
sad
that
down
the etymology of the word?
Etymology?
He said
Etymology.
etymology. You made it sound like it was an animal.
It's downtrodden, bro. It's
Down.
not feeling too good. It's
It's
on
down.
the low.
It's
It's
okay.
got MS.
It's got low energy. Mother
It's the
sucker.
Down syndrome of feelings.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're gonna now
So
refer to
shaded
medical
as to be
illnesses
dark
as
and gloomy.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, no,
Why
I guess,
you use that word?
I guess that's not right. I guess I'll change my
You
word
can
up.
say
We have it.
pollinated.
Uh-oh. One of the definitions say it's chip of
Oh.
a dull or heavy cast, dark colored.
Chip.
Oh yeah. Boy, you somber, boy.
Yeah.
Why you over there looking so
Petty.
somber?
Y'all so petty.
Looking like Puss in Boots.
Uh-oh.
Ed is petty.
See, look.
Make sure you let us know when he
The
types stuff in the
synonym.
comments.
A synonym what?
No,
A synonym is melancholy.
For those of us that are literate, we
Melancholy.
can actually see it when I type it, so it's
I
all
told
good.
you.
Well, I'm not gonna sit there and watch for you.
It's
to
and melancholy
take a
is
That's that new attention span, ladies and
who
gentlemen.
Ed talking to?
something you can't
To the
verbally
people
articulate.
and the people.
Oh,
People need to know.
we
'cause
having
you really
12
don't want that
conversations.
This new
confrontation.
generation, they have a short attention span, so you really can't be writing long messages
You
when
really
you do
can't.
text.
You don't really
It's a
want that.
picture
30
and
words
done.
or less, okay? These
Oh.
mamas like.
Ed don't really want
They've
that.
been
No
trained by
attention.
Twitter.
These kids, my daughter just texted me and said home.
Exactly.
That was
That's
home.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
don't
What
really-
what should I reply?
make no sense.
K.
K.
Nah,
K.
I'm-
The letter K,
K
not
is for
okay.
girls.
Ed
That's
don't
for
want
women.
to
I can't
Give
do
her a
K. I
thumbs
gotta give go- her a capital K.
I
Or
gotta
a thumbs up. Okay.
Thumbs up emoji.
Thumbs up. I'm Yeah. gonna give her this one.
Ed
I'm
don't
gonna give her
want
this
that
one.
smoke.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her that.
You don't want that real smoke.
Yo, listen, right? We thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. This is the Signal 27 show. Who we have this week, you can see him on the far right. He is back. He had some issues. But our light-skinned brother who wears this different color, Ed, the
For
Fabler,
this
is here.
particular week, hello everybody, I'm back. MS has held me down like gravity, kept me in captivity, but I'm back.
Hey.
Anything negative said by David Emanuel today, please ignore if it's directed towards Ed.
Bam.
Bam, Coach
Damn.
Ed.
That boy
Damn.
been
I
practicing
guess
that
you
at the
playing
house.
the victim today. I hope they got a movie coming out.
You're right. Surviving David Emmanuel.
I love the victim.
That means he ain't in the mood.
Remember Blair Witch?
Chill
was like,
on
it's
that.
not the same tree. You know, same thing.
No.
That means he's
We
hashtag
just
not in the
circle
mood.
back.
Coach
Yeah.
Carter.
He in
Oh,
the
lighten
mood.
up when they're not in the mood.
Yeah.
They're like a
Yeah.
light switch on and off.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
ain't
Oh,
bothered
he
with
real
you.
light then.
Hey, I
You know?
say stay 100 all the time.
Right.
He bothered
He know
with
he
you.
shouldn't have came here if he didn't want to be bothered with the
Stay 100
doggone.
all the time.
Not a
Consistency.
nightclub.
He
He
lives
came,
Y'all don't
softball
bother
coat
nobody
shorts
else. Bother
on. He
somebody
got.
else.
Go ahead. Consistency. I ain't going to bother
he
him.
came in here like,
Don't he'll ever open up his mouth at me again. Because if he do now, I'm not cutting it off no more.
Don't open your mouth like that. Okay, moving on. Moving on to the right of him. To the right of him, you see her. That's Miss Arthur and Officer, and she is also over the chat. So if y'all in the chat, she will respond back. Y'all give it up to none other than Lakita Gordon, ladies and
Hey, I
gentlemen.
got a new job. I'm over the chat.
Right,
I
that means
know that.
people can feel like they're talking to somebody
I ain't
instead of
even
all
know
us
that.
ignoring them.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause y'all
Until
be-
I So get we that can't part, read that fast. Yeah, until I
Hey,
get
y'all,
that part
hey.
caught up.
You
Yeah.
all are important. We need to know what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, you see him to the right of me, to the left of me, none other than the king of conscious comedy, Mr. Unity Over Beliefs, the host of Conscious Conversations with Comedians, none other than David Emmanuel.
Hey,
man.
hold on. Whoa. Did we not see the Reverend come out this morning with the red Kango?
He did have a Kango.
Hey, we got to bring that up.
That was past the pineal gland.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Y'all didn't tell me to leave. Keita asked me
No.
to leave. Keita asked me to leave you alone. So I ain't
Man,
gonna
you said
respond to that.
self-discipline
Leave him
today.
I
I'm loving
respect,
that.
I respect the goddess. When the goddess speaks,
I
because
wasn't
they
going to
bring
clown on the
stuff
Reverend.
in.
I just want, hey,
No, I
man.
know you. Reverend Pineal come out on your ass. You won't even,
I don't want that.
Reverend Pineal is not me. So if
Hey,
I go
I
get a
know.
red hat, I'd be.
Woo-hoo.
But,
This is going to be a jungle sometime.
You can't leave the Reverend out, man.
Oh,
You
my
know?
family, I tell you.
Shit. And to the right of me, you see him. He's gulping down that good cup
boy,
of
you got
water.
me drinking out the flower pot on the screen. I thought I had a minute.
See, he went and got the flower pot today.
Yeah,
I ain't do it to him today.
Yeah, because ain't no need to go when you been at the house long enough.
I need water.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, so you see him. This man
see
is
him.
traveling all around the country
sir.
from North Jacksonville down to Miami, Florida on cruise ships,
man.
talking in Spanish stuff.
Boy, a la
Hola.
playa.
Yeah, el baño, el puerto, nosotros como
That boy say
notos.
Ooh, stop though.
We.
Y'all see him right
got
there
the other
gulping
EP.
it down. Y'all give it up for Jason Granger, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
I'm just trying to recover. I
Know what
had
I'm talking about.
doing. I got to get this water in me.
Yep, gulp, pass. No, never mind. Gulp, just hold on to it. I don't know. Hey,
gulp
y'all,
is
and did you
Mexican.
see him, Mr. That's Christian comic, Big Chip down on the far end.
Hey,
Jesus
Melly
Christ.
Holly.
Hey, say the chip.
Somber chip.
Need some faith in him.
That somber Chip.
I'm sitting next to Smooth Skin.
Man.
JDG.
shots fired.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
He cutting up. He cutting
Represent
up.
Jesus Christ.
What is wrong with you?
Yo,
No,
hey,
that-
listen, not today.
man.
Listen, I just want to say this, right? If you are watching the show, please
I'm proud of Chip.
share the page as well, and let people know if you can't come to Facebook, you can always watch it when it gets uploaded the next day on YouTube, and you can also download us on iTunes as well as Google Play. Don't forget, we are doing the shit. Hello.
That's the new slogan.
In case you ain't know.
It's the
That's
whipple.
something not do it behind somebody's back, so I know this gonna be a good
dang.
show today.
Hell no.
I might add on stuff, but I don't do stuff.
You know Chip ain't scared of you.
Be honest and true. Serve me in spirit and in truth.
Yo. Well, listen, right? Today's show
We're calling a lot of people.
is going to be a reflection.
So you're not gonna pick
Somebody
with
call a
Ed,
lot
but you
of
gonna be petty.
Oh, I'm gonna get back on this weak ass, begging Lakita, protect me, protect me.
He ain't asked nobody for nothing. I'm just
Thank
saying,
you.
give
just
him a
saying.
break. He said he don't want to be bothered with you. To
He
leave
didn't
him
say that.
below.
He
Him
didn't say that.
specifically.
Lead Coach
Ed got
Ed
enough
alone.
gut for
You
me
put
and
it out.
you.
You put it out.
Lead Coach Ed alone.
Look at Ed gut. Ed can stomach it.
That's good. All right.
Hey, I guess Ed can stomach.
I'm gonna tell you somebody.
Somebody asked if you'll get your
Lord, Leroy
testicles
saying
off
you
the
lose
screen.
control of all your organs. I
Yeah,
don't want to
oh
get
my.
Yeah, Ed, your nuts is like right there.
Yeah, you got your.
Hey, man. That is strictly
Ed got
to
dog
help
nuts.
get our ratings up.
Ed dressed like a child.
Hey,
Camera. I don't know how
Ed
to
got
get
them dog nuts, but you need to put a slang on them things, man.
Hey,
Don't
somebody
have
get-
the
Didn't
camera-
Tupac say you gotta let your nuts hang?
Give Ed the pillow.
Not that low though. I
He
guess.
said, give Ed a pillow.
Yeah, it's not good.
He need a lap cloth.
No, I don't need none of that, man.
Sit that on your lap.
Ed whole coochie showing.
Wait. Hold on.
Jason,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Why Ed? I gotta quit telling Leroy.
No.
Why Ed keep dressing like somebody great granddaddy?
And a bust down Tatiana at the same
But I
time.
got two questions. One, why does his head look like armadillo pussy with the mange? Two, why this man say when Keita asked the question, the one thing you hate about aging is when your nuts wrap around to your asshole, but he getting on my nuts being on camera. I'm trying to help the ratings.
You talking about the ratings?
I'm helping the ratings.
people want to see nuts.
And these two sitting together like a black man's butt cheek. With a big ass crack in the middle of it.
Oh, he fine off now.
No.
He
That's
fine off.
I ain't
You
finna mess with nobody who
That's
the
right.
color of butter pecan ice cream.
Yes, sir.
Ed took a
I
week
go
off
straight
and said,
cardio.
when I come back, I'm fucking everything.
And I ain't wearing no condom. Shit.
It look like when Neapolitan ice cream melt together.
No.
You gonna get it raw with no
That's
gloves.
right.
Nigga,
Raw
everything.
and uncut.
With no gloves.
It look like
Wait
a
a minute.
special
How you
ed
helping
teacher.
Now you back in Dave on the low. No. Okay.
Y'all always off task.
Yeah, we gotta focus on task. We talk
It
about
look like
Nipsey,
he
man.
sell life insurance.
Keaton on that end.
Hey, that's a good
To
job,
dead
bro. It's
people.
$175,000 a year. Don't knock it.
Talking about today.
That mean he must have looked that shit up.
I
Yeah.
sure did.
I'm getting tired of giving
You
props.
know he got statistics.
I'm tired of being broke. Shit.
We part of that real group.
Yeah.
Get it later on. though.
But listen, right? Yeah. I'm glad I took you off the screen.
What the
Right?
hell?
Do you have a wedge? What is happening?
I'm glad I took him off the screen for that
Man,
shit.
what in the world?
That's porn.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
you
that
had on
was.
I didn't know
That
you had
was-
on a silk shirt.
Yeah.
Balling, bro.
Oh,
Balling.
so silky smooth.
You're damn straight.
Yo,
Keep it
but
pimpin',
listen,
pimpin'.
right? The way the show is gonna go today is I'm gonna keep it on track today,
Keep it on
because
track.
we all know
Lord,
that
good.
Nipsey Hussle had recently passed due to
He
his
passed?
own community. He was murdered in his own community. Like, he done so much in his own community, and then you have black folks that are within the community who never want to see somebody else getting up, and then they kill this man for doing so much. Now, here's the thing. That just lets you know, when you look at his funeral procession, his funeral was so big. It looked like an Aretha Franklin or the Bernie Mac funeral. All of them people, and this man was not like known like that. It was just known in his community. You know what I mean? So for all of y'all that don't know, Nipsey Hussle was a independent artist who made his first sums of money rapping, right?
Yes.
But he never was with a label or anything like that. And based on the numbers, it was like $1.7 million he made as a independent artist, which means that you don't need record labels to make money.
That's for sure.
You
Amen.
don't.
Right. Unless
Record
you build
labels
your
are the
own label.
mafia.
Yeah, that's how Too Short did.
Right. And what's the name did it too before he got big? What was it? Master P?
Joe
Right.
Budden.
Master P got the deal of a lifetime. They
Sell it
gonna
from
never
the trunk,
try.
baby.
He got an
Wu-Tang
80%,
did that too.
80-20%. But
Yeah, that was-
he
yeah,
got
that
an 8 or 20. They were like,
Yeah.
he ain't gonna make it. Just give him 8 or 2.
No, it was what is it? From 2013 to 2017 under the entertainment aspect, introduced hashtag proud to pay model, earned over an estimated $1.5 million as an independent artist. This figure does not include merch or touring. So you made money just off of your album sales.
Yeah.
And then you had T-shirts and whatever you made going to the club spots or going on tour with other people. You made that much money then. And then on top of that, he used that money to reinvest in his own community,
Right.
His Marathon store. And just recently what I heard, he had Marathon Go. Is that what it's called? Where he was...
OG. You talking about the weed
OG.
strand?
Yeah, he had his own. He was because he was in California.
A whole grow
Yeah.
house.
You know
But
what
you
I
saw how he
mean?
did
I'm
it.
just like,
That boy say marathon.
He
Go.
leased out the marathon and all that, and then they wind up buying the whole. They didn't want him to buy the whole thing, but he wound up buying the whole thing. And
Yeah, they were gonna kick. They wanted them to kick them out, but the owners didn't want to kick him and his brother out. If you look at the history of them growing up, they were selling T-shirts and things on the corner before they even rented a store. The police kept busting them on the corner, and finally the police told them they were like, "What we gotta do for y'all to leave us alone?" He said, "Y'all got to lease a building. You got to lease a space." And then that's when they went with the Slauson Tees. But World Star had the whole story all this time. We never knew it because we've been conditioned not to watch World Star because most of World Star is people promoting fighting and negative stuff. We didn't know this information was there because I was upset when I first learned about all the stuff he did. Because I was like, why didn't I know about this? I should have been in California. We would have went and supported him.
right, exactly. If I would have known, we was just out there.
We was out there twice. I was out there twice. You know, twice.
Yeah, I was out there. No, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But-
I wasn't laying with
But
nobody.
Leroy, if it takes
Talking about I
that
wasn't
much
laying with nobody.
to get to the $1.5 million, all the stuff he had to go through, going to jail and all that, I don't want to pay that price, me personally.
But that's what you gonna have. Death. When you don't become afraid of death. That's
Oh
what
no,
it
it's
is.
not about dying. Cause dying is actually freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
because
not.
you
No doubt.
this
And
flesh.
people don't
is-
look at it like that.
Your spirit has to be set free.
Yeah.
If you ain't living in spirit, a lot of people not living in spiritual. They don't want to be spiritual when they say serve me in spirit and in truth. But
Yeah.
a lot of us are still of the flesh. That's why they want to fight me on a Christian play.
Oh,
The
Lord.
devil had them vexed. They want to fight.
He
Okay.
talking about the devil.
Yo.
If this boy don't go off on a tangent,
I
don't
know,
who
right?
do.
It goes
Yeah.
left with
All
David
right.
sometime. But other things that he did, he set up a partnership with Fatburger where employees were uniform branded with his clothing labels, Crenshaw, the logo for Crenshaw.
that's awesome.
He also established the Steve Barbershop in honor of his friend and business partner who died from gun violence. Of course, he had the Marathon clothing, but he also partnered with Puma to set up the launch for 2019 of this year, fall of 2019.
Yeah.
He secured an ownership stake in what is called Follow Coin, an Amsterdam-based cryptocurrency platform. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this man did so much.
And he was the first one to have a smart.
By
store.
the age of 33,
by the age
when
of right.
Jesus Christ was crucified at the age of 33.
Right, and based off of all of those, he said his total projection value of investments for community tech lifestyle ventures was over $210,413,500.
Wow.
Now this man is doing all of that within his community, and then you have what you call, like I say, every race has two people. I said you got white folks, and then you have the trailer trash that comes along with it.
Right.
You have Latinos and the Spanish people, but then you have the wetbacks that don't know how to act right. And then you got black folks that are trying to do what this brother's doing to help out the poor in his community, and then you have the niggas who come around doing real
Speak on
nigga
it.
shit, trying to be what the quote unquote what the damn music say, okay, I'm gonna do real nigga shit. I think the dude that killed him is foul as hell.
A punk ass.
right.
Ain't knew him.
Well,
Yo,
If you know this dude
He's-
on an
he's a
intimate
product-
basis,
Go ahead.
why would you take him out knowing the positivity outweighs his negativity?
because he's a product of the conditioning, and he did not clean his pineal gland.
Jeez.
If he cleaned the pineal gland, that's why I pushed it like I pushed it, because we don't really truly understand how important it is.
Because he's saying get your mind clean. That way you
Right.
Can,
You would see what the brother is building. The brother's creating jobs for your people.
Right.
He's
And
helping
you.
out the least.
Yeah.
You're supposed to help the people that have the least.
And he's taking former gang members,
And
former
com-
criminals,
and join them
and
together.
giving them legitimate jobs.
So you don't have to be afraid to
Of the
walk
system
in the
or the man.
Because I had on them red chucks when we was in Cali. That dude told me that messed
So
up
with
my
that
whole
dead,
time
man,
up there, messed
you
up my
better take
set
'em
and
off.
everything. I was scared. I didn't know what color to put on out there. I was like, what the hell? I had them forgot. He was like, hey, homie, where you from, homie? I just want to tell you, man, the shoes you got on, homie, I wouldn't have them on right here, homie.
Got all that
And
dead
at
on.
first, I was like, I'm keeping these shoes on. Then I thought about it. I was like, hold up, I ain't come way out here to die.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, man.
Okay.
fuck these damn shoes. I took them motherfuckers. Wait, y'all need to stop this color shit.
Yo.
Next time I go to Cali, I'm all black.
Yeah.
I'm
That
sure
could
there's
be.
probably
Black
somebody.
Somebody
Yeah.
would have wear gray, boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Vice
about
Lords,
the
bro.
neutral
Don't do
color,
that.
That's gray. Who?
Don't do black. That's Vice Lords.
Yeah, don't go
That's
black.
what?
I
Vice
wear
Lord.
Ed out.
That is?
Yeah.
God damn, y'all can't have all the colors, motherfuckers.
But that's their culture. That's what they do. I mean, that's what they do.
But they don't have to do that.
Basically, you better come in the
Boy.
rainbow.
If they gonna do
Yeah,
it,
it'd be
honor
over.
what it meant in the
I
beginning.
mean, Dave,
I mean, if it's organized,
If they gonna do it, do Crips. What the Crips? What's the definition
but
of
they
it?
ain't killing nobody. Ain't from around there though.
You know what's weird?
What?
They not killing it.
Think
Now
about
it's
what
up to
Nipsey
you to
did.
get smart with them now.
Think
I'm
about
saying,
what
but
They
what's
Nipsey
say,
did
well, what
afterwards.
set you from? And you out there talking about,
Tuki
man,
got
I
the
ain't
peace
with that.
accord going. Tuki
mean,
got them to stop.
What's the
banging
original
for
definition
years.
of Crip?
Yeah, y'all talking over each other.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No.
The reason I mentioned is because Tuki was a Crip, but we can prick.
What's the definition of Crip?
I have no clue. I'm not into that gang life, man.
I saw something.
No, it was
on
like,
there.
yeah, it was
I'll look
something.
it up for you. Community resisting.
You talking
something.
about the old school
All names
definition
have-
when
Yeah.
the Crips is actually like the
With
new version
Tuki.
of Black Panthers.
Right.
Yeah.
When you say old school,
The original,
there you go.
the
Ori-
etymology of Crip.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm not
God,
unaware
dog.
that the real word crip
He's so
meant
used
something
to,
positive.
he's so used to drinking, he's sipping on
This
water.
dude is over here
man
choking on it, man.
I ain't never heard he slurped so damn
No.
loud. Yo,
Like he was
Lord,
had a
Lord,
like he had
make
some
them
gin
sounds.
in there. or something.
Oh man, why y'all won't let me live?
let him be great.
No,
but-
go ahead, Dave, because that's a great point to remind people that the
I'm
Crips
pausing
was
what you're
not.
No, yeah, and in
Criminal
the beginning,
organization.
in the beginning, the Bloods and the Crips were a faction once the Black Panther Party had been kind of infiltrated and broken up. So they still felt the need to protect their community. But then something happened where those two factions started beef with each other. Now, to be honest, tell you the truth,
Informants.
yeah, tell you the truth, if all of them,
Agents.
right, if all of them was like, listen, if they got rid of or sacrificed the whole Blood Crip situation
They ain't
and
gonna
went
never-
to a neutral color, and then everybody will be one. I mean, they just need to know who their enemy is. It ain't the people that you. It ain't like going up 2 blocks and now you're wearing blue. Now 2 blocks down you're wearing. But you're fighting over
They
land
should
that
make
none of y'all
clothes.
really own.
They should make clothes that like change colors, chameleon clothes.
Oh,
So,
damn.
like when
He's
you're in
joking, but that's a great idea.
No,
be
but
like,
real-
nah, dog, you see what I got on?
Yeah, how it changed though when you get scared. Then it
Your body
change
Turn
temperature
to
make it
brown.
change colors.
Turn to brown.
Yeah, go up your back
Oh,
brown.
blue- old school blue rings.
That's that doo-doo brown, you know?
You find
But-
it?
But I think it's the my bad, Dave. But I think it's the older ones that come together. I think it's more so the young ones that's really on that wild stuff. Like
Well, you can't say that because
Why
Nipsey
not?
Hussle was young and he got the young people together.
I didn't say all of them.
Right,
The
but the-
majority of them young. Like if you go to California, they'd be like, hey, you all right with us, but we telling you, but these old young dudes out
Oh,
here.
young dude.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, you done put both
You know,
of
they
them together. We can't
22.
separate them.
Together like a mud.
They dying
Oh,
so
young
young, man.
dude.
22,
Okay.
you're an OG.
I ain't,
But the
I don't
younger
know what you talking
dudes,
about.
but the younger dudes, some of them do look older.
For
real.
23 done had a stroke and all. Don't even know what they going through.
Well, if we look at the words that Nipsey Hussle mother used during the funeral, and I during the accession, and I can't get the word out, but she talked about how good she felt. She said Ashe. She said eat a vegan lifestyle.
Yeah.
She says you don't need to look in the sky for God. God is within. She said stop drinking alcohol and doing drugs. She dropped so many jewels of people that speak that language. Certain people speak a certain language. They're on a certain frequency and vibration.
Yeah.
So I hate that this brother had to transition, but a lot of stuff went on a bigger platform because of his transition into the ancestral realm. My
Dr.
brother-in-law
Sebi.
sent me a flyer of Dr. Sebi. All while he was at my house for Thanksgiving and Christmas, he didn't want to hear nothing about Dr. Sebi.
Yeah, but
You see what I'm saying? So
But his views done went up too. So I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. Like what his transition did.
yeah,
But
And
my thinking is like his transition dispersed energy amongst those who are like-minded. I feel like now, at the age he's younger, he's accomplished more in his age than I have accomplished in my age.
Yes.
So it kind of lights a fire under me. Like, listen, you need to get up off your ass and
Yes.
start doing something.
But
My
that's
question-
what it's supposed to do. That's true
right, but it
leadership.
should, but it shouldn't have. It shouldn't.
You
It
should have been
shouldn't.
doing it already.
Right. It shouldn't have come to the fact that he had to pass away
Yeah.
for it to happen.
It
If I would have
should have.
known,
Right.
if I would have known, if we would have had platforms that would have pushed out a better image of what we got going on in our community,
Yeah.
I think I would have been willing to follow him while he's alive and be like,
You got one right
well,
there.
Leroy, it's some people that don't even get motivated to do what they supposed to do until they see somebody else doing it. You should know that you were created to create and build. It don't take. That's why we have so much animosity against each other. Is because when we see each other doing stuff, we've been conditioned not to celebrate it and uplift it. You be like, oh, why I ain't do it? Why I ain't got it? You know, this and that. It's already in you. You should be able to do and build whatever you want. There should be no limits. You see what I'm saying?
And you got to rethink everything now. You got to retrain your mind because what we was taught, especially when we was little, do this here, just like, oh, what I don't know won't hurt me. No, what you don't know won't kill you.
Right.
It might.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a control thing now, and that's why a lot of people culture control.
you know, I think honestly, I kind of look over in Jacksonville now.
You weren't
trying
at the
to think
funeral,
about-
E40? I just wanted to say that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
thing is,
Go ahead, individual.
I try to figure out like who is the Nipsey Hussles in our community. I know we got David, who's also
This
pushing
dude
T-shirts
right
and stuff right
here.
there. You got, I mean, everybody's
thank
on
you,
the. Everybody on this panel is
got work to
doing
do.
something, but like depending on like the age of. I mean, there's so much else that we could be doing. I look at like what you got. Like you got Dilo, who's big in the community. You know what I mean? But you know what happened. Go ahead.
My man over Melanated Conscious Society, Caprell, and Vernon Jackson. You know,
no cap.
Cause see, I don't really
B-Son,
Beast, Tyresha Nelson. You know, but I purposely don't work too much with the children, cause I'm worried about catching a case. I don't want
Wait a minute.
anything. Yeah, that's that, and there's enough
That's
people.
for you.
There's
I
enough
feel you,
people.
I
There's
feel
enough
you.
people out there already doing it, and a lot of people. I think they saying give up on the adults. A lot of people say I'm only messing with children because they the future.
Right.
But I feel like you can work on adults as well, and the children will get it through osmosis just by watching the adults. It's like, what if they would have gave up on me?
Some would.
You know, what if it would have been too late for me?
So basically, what you saying, like, if you skip the adults and just start with the children because they the next generation, then they're kind of going to have to pioneer without an example.
Exactly. Right. To some degree, and also, Jason, I thought about this too. If we put all our resources into the children, and let's say the world ends, because we've been told the world's going to end time and time again.
1999.
So now we done forgave our life or foregone our lives of trying to get generational wealth and all that. We counting and banking on the children, putting all that pressure on them. I say, no, it starts with me. It starts with me building generational wealth. My people didn't leave me generational wealth, but do I do the same thing for the generation coming behind me? I don't do that. I leave generational wealth for them. You know, I give them a house where they won't have a mortgage. Like my European American brothers and sisters brag to me about at work.
It's bigger than that.
Oh, it most certainly is.
It starts.
It's the seed you plant, not for his money or materialistic thing.
Right.
It's way bigger. Like wealth is like a true leader. That's why I don't think a politician can never be no true leader to me, because they don't got no purpose.
Yeah. Well, true wealth is know thyself.
Yeah, you have
the definition of know thyself, knowing your history, your culture, and your language. And unfortunately, we are the one race that's frowned upon, and they went to great lengths to hide that from us for a reason. Every other culture knows it. They don't, just like with the politics things, they on there arguing about ADOS and all that. And I went to a comedy show, and the comedian hosting shouted out every different group, Jamaicans, Haitian, this, that, and nothing good about black Americans or whatever we are considered, Africans that have been born in America. So I hollered out ADOS, but nobody wanted him. Nobody wanted. We should have an identity.
Yeah, I think we do. But especially when we small as kids, this is what need to be taught to them, because we always teach kids, shut up, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Instead of telling them,
so
because a lot of kids
not to have a voice.
Yeah, it do. When you tell a kid don't say nothing, shh, and you keep shushing them and all this here, so that they close that in.
I just was taught not to have a voice while my mama was talking. Because
no, if you,
I think we all got that.
That was what was given to me.
No, but
shut up.
But think about it. In school, all day long, they can't talk during tests. They can't talk during classwork assignments. They don't want them talking at lunch.
Exactly.
They get home and they got so much energy because they're
I didn't
pent up from
never go
school,
by that.
and we tell them calm down. Right? Shut up, calm down. You're too hyper. I mean, when do they have a voice really?
Oh, I had one in school.
Don't forget,
I
playtime
ain't care
was
about
taken
none of
away
them.
too.
They ain't supposed to be talking right now. Time.
So that was a time for them to exert that energy. When you come home, the streets ain't safe to go out. Some parents hover over their child.
And what
you
we
can't
do,
go play in the front yard no more.
What the parent do when your kid talk too much and say how great they is and all this, they tell them to shut up. So they dealing with that.
Anybody see Umar Johnson when he discussed the fact that ADHD and ADD didn't exist till the 70s?
I've seen that.
And his specific words were, "This is a made-up diagnosis because you cannot medicate ADD."
We've been through that. It's called the belt.
Thank you. But no, he was going to the fact that those diagnoses were created so the medical community can make money off your child.
Right.
And that's what the medical game is about.
Everything is about money.
Well,
at the end of the day. So
we've been conditioned to train our kids to go to school and learn, but what they're teaching our children, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say kids. What they're teaching our children is how to be workers, not to be entrepreneur and business owners.
Correct.
I just had a talk with my son, and I told him, you need to do what you need to do because of this society that we are in, and you need to get whatever documents they ask you to get. But at the same time, you need to be building your own. You know what I'm saying? So I said, but the system is set up to where you have to have these documents. So you need to focus and do that. But always know that you can always create your own and build your own.
Correct.
I think that's what Nipsey did, because right now a teacher here, you talking conscience, she gonna tell you that's wrong. But you got to understand, from the time your kids in school, that's what they want to teach them. That's how we got messed up, because we thinking, oh, this is like I say, like Christopher Columbus. First time you say Christopher Columbus, he discovered America.
No, the hell he didn't.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
But we didn't know that as kids.
Right.
We can't say that.
Right. You got the internet now.
Yeah.
And you can tell that teacher, let's go
And parents
research.
that let your child believe the shenanigans that these schools are teaching them.
That's why you can't let them
Tell them they
raise
need to learn it to pass the
wait a
test,
minute.
but give them the truth.
Well, wait a minute. If y'all gonna go all into all that, then you got to go into the meaning of the way that they are celebrating Easter, which was supposed to be Esther.
Esther, that's the
you
correct
gonna have to go
pronunciation
deep
of
into
Esther.
all their holidays and all their stuff, the rituals that they got us
Babylonian?
participating
Babylonian?
in, that is set up against
pagan,
us.
pagan.
So
Pagan
are
God of
we
fertility.
really ready for that?
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
Not this particular conference.
Not today, though.
Yeah, that's you going into
next
religion and how the Greeks wanted
the bastardization of religion for profiteering purposes.
Right, and the fact that they couldn't get the quote unquote pagans, which only means
y'all done already used too many big words for me. Y'all should have sent me a vocabulary list before I got here.
Well, the thing about it is Nipsey Hussle was operating in his true God body. He had evolved to his God state. I mean, even the word tells you that you're created in the image and likeness thereof. So what are you? That's where the confusion comes in, because you're told to be a sheep, but you're not created in the image and likeness of a sheep.
Yeah, but one thing that they got the one thing that they got to realize is that Nipsey Hussle accomplished a lot of things while he was living because of positive collaborations with those that were within his neighborhood. He couldn't do everything he did by himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I think he found himself.
I like
he
that.
Found himself,
but he also had enough capital in order to get the ball rolling, in order to get all that going afterwards.
Exactly. Right. So that at one point,
back to that whole thing I said about it's money.
All my life.
Money too.
But that 1.5 million and opening up that store and everything was something. Did you know how many times this store was raided by the FBI?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I'm quite sure they did.
Right. Why would you?
Because of his gang history at first. Not because of his success, but in the past is his gang history, because you worry about gang members that start businesses and whether they're washing money.
Right.
Right.
So, of course, that's going to be checked. But once they find out he's legit, they should have left him alone.
But they did.
But they did not.
Right, because of his influence, and they saw the passion that he had for the people.
Because he was an organizer. Anytime you organize something and it be successful, of course they're going to put something in it.
Well, his brother even spoke about how he knew Nipsey always had it. Whenever Nipsey came around, people just gravitated. They just came around. And he said they would be out cutting yards and washing cars trying to raise money, and Nip would go out for a few minutes and bring back triple what they was trying to earn. So he's always had that gift. That was his path. Now, it might have been a long road of alcohol and weed, but when you look at him at the end and the final product, this dude was looking just like the example of Jesus we've been given.
Right, but look at it like this, right? Everybody, if you dwell on a person's past, then you'll be mad at Malcolm X because of how he was beforehand.
I was going to mention that earlier.
25, he was a gangster.
Exactly. So, I mean,
I'm proud of his past because he was pimping them hoes.
Oh, Lord.
That's something I always wanted to do.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I mean, it just,
but
I mean, if you think about, if you look at the ones who got the money now, if you look at the Rothschilds and the Bilderbergers, and you look at their past history and the stuff that they caused on a large scale, I'm talking about, you thinking about him doing stuff in his community when you got
Who building the burger though?
It's a new hamburger chain. It's a new hamburger chain.
Where they building burgers?
We ate there when we was out in L.A.
He hungry. My baby hungry.
He said Build-A-Burger. I thought it was
Leroy wanted to
Bell's.
put the lead in the water in Michigan. I think you did, Leroy.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of lead in the water in Michigan,
Yeah.
I'm doing a. We'll talk about it later. All
Okay.
right, remind me about that later.
You going to the state up north?
Nah, we're doing it
good.
down here in Florida. It's a tour we're doing, and
okay.
I'm doing 2 dates of it. Where the actual comedy show is. I guess we're here now. The comedy show is free, but to get entry, they're bringing water or packs of water, and then any donations, we're sending 50% of that off to Flint, Michigan, and the other 50% goes toward funding the tour nationally as well too. So boom,
Okay.
All right.
yeah,
Awesome.
Bam.
dope jump. I guess I'm Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, everybody.
I guess I got a little Nipsey in me.
Everybody
Little Nipsey in my hustle.
Everybody got a little nip.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm just.
You got some whiskey in your hustle.
Man, it's water, man.
No. But that's real talk.
Tipsy hustle.
So the question is with all of us doing what we're doing now, how can we like build out? How can we make growth with what we're doing now? Like I'm doing the podcast. I'm talking about I'm talking as far as collaborations and stuff. I think we should.
Well, I
be
feed the
doing.
homeless.
Okay, well, you feed the homeless.
Yeah.
And then what about you? Well, you
I
help
do
with
the same.
Flint, Michigan, feed the homeless.
Do
and
the
stuff.
same. No, I do the same with the homeless here. You know, I live downtown, so they're my neighbors. That's how I take it as. You know, I'm a comedian. You know, like anybody else. You know, in this room, but except Keto. But the thing about it is, you hear people pick on like homeless and all that. I kind of took heart to that 4 years ago when I moved down there. I'm like, these people sleep near me.
Mm-hmm.
That's my neighbor. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So. And it's always been in my heart to kind of give and stuff like that, and we've been doing that since before I moved down there. But it just kind of just empowers you to do more of it when you're in the middle of it. There, I can't walk to my car without seeing somebody who ain't got no car, no shoes, no house, no nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it
But
kind
you
of.
know what's crazy?
What?
They live better than us. Like they mind so free.
Some of them,
Yeah.
some
Not
of them.
all of them. I mean, I talk to them. I rank on them too.
Oh yeah,
But
you got to.
They love
with
they
with
love
them
it.
though,
Yeah,
like
they
in love.
it.
Yeah,
They love it.
And ooh, man, y'all got me tipping my hat. We'll talk about the other stuff later. I got I'm not crying, but I just got some other stuff I got
you got
in the
allergies.
works
My bad.
for this year.
Oh,
like, might as well pull it out here. Him and Plaza, I want to put on a comedy show for the homeless out there. So basically, I'm trying to get with the city now and see how we can get that up and rolling and running.
I got your information.
Yeah, so like we go like in Canvas, like days before and stuff. Like, hey, this is where we gonna be, and even the day of too, and like have them kind of congregate down there and give them laughter. You know what I'm saying? Because we always, as comedians, you always think, let's go get some laughs. You know what I'm saying? But the goal and the mindset for me when I started 8 years ago doing comedy is giving laughter to people who need it most. And it was a comedian I followed named Michael Jr., where he did a whole tour like that for people in AIDS wards in the hospital, prisons, homeless people, stuff like that. And he called it, the tour was called Comedy, The Road Less Traveled. So that always had me kind of thinking about that and doing that on some type of level too. And so this is a perfect platform for that in the heart of the city.
We're doing the homeless shelter.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So yeah.
So and that's a good thing right there.
Good
That's like
stuff.
like you doing that for the community. I put this together because I felt like there was a platform I couldn't get on the radio.
Right.
Because you had to have a specific type of specific.
Yeah.
That's
Two.
what-
I got two tongues.
You gotta have a
Two
specific
tongues.
type. You gotta have. You gotta have a specific type of education
I
that
got
they
the
want.
information you
You know what I mean? And so I'm like, yo, why don't I do this and build this and then see if people will be interested in having a platform to push what they're pushing. Just imagine, like, if this was as big as it can be, and it's growing, it's slowly growing. But the more people that hear about what you're doing, the better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like you might not have the opportunity to get on the radio and shout something out, but if this had close to 10,000 people that's in Jacksonville who follow us and listen, they'd be like, oh yeah, we got this thing going on at Hammond Plaza. You know what I mean? It's going to grow. You know. So it's just that was my dream. I just built this because I couldn't figure out how to get on the radio. I got tired of doing insurance, so I wanted to put this together, you know, and I'm thinking I'm helping towards everybody else's goals because they got merchandise and they got shows that they're putting on, people
That's
selling
real.
books, you know what I mean? Plus it's a platform that give exposure. Maybe one day you know what I'm saying, now that we on iTunes, somebody will go up and look up iTunes, look up comedy, and they'll find our podcast, and then they start, you never know what can happen from that.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, you definitely will never know who looking.
Right. Never know. You just got to put yourself out there. And then soon we're going to be streaming live to Periscope and YouTube soon. I just got the information from Restream right now stating that they fixed the issue. So I'm going to be getting that set up. So
Damn.
It ain't going to be no more excuses after that.
Damn.
So what about you, Dave? I mean, you doing a whole bunch of stuff anyway.
I think I'm going to stay the course. I'm going to maintain. In other words, pushing the
Keep pressing
awareness.
where you at.
Pushing the awareness of the pineal gland and decalcifying it, and us focusing more on unity. See, my missions have been embedded in my merchandise, so that image is out there and it kind of burns into the mind. So I can pretty much stay the course. I'm just getting into automation, something I've been saying for about a year and a half, and I'm finally seeing it up and running, and I'm thankful, and I'm gonna stay behind it. And legally I have gotten Unity of Belief officially trademarked and in the library of trademarks. I didn't talk about that information, but it was almost a year and a half and a whole lot of back and forth, and it was real stressful because I did it myself. But like I was talking to a brother in ADOS, somebody had already gotten the trademark on ADOS in New York. And when they talked to Yvette, one of the founders, a caller came on there to tell her that it was trademarked. And she was like, I don't care about that. I ain't trying to sell shirts. I'm trying to do this, that, and the other. Because she thought the caller was just throwing shade and trying to say, well, why weren't y'all intelligent enough to get the trademark? Because, see, a lot of times we as a people, we don't monetize. I mean, we don't monetize and we don't trademark.
We don't follow the proper protocol.
Right.
See, there's rules and stuff that have to be abided by. The reason why we haven't created all of the shirts yet or went forward with our merch for the show is because we haven't done that part of it yet. And we don't want it stolen or anything like that.
Well, not on you personally. But what will happen is if you're doing something positive, somebody else could go and buy the name and buy all the stuff, then they can put a stop talking on you or stop promoting, especially if you're helping people. They can put a cease and desist and shut you down. So, if these people got all the legalities on ADOS and they say, well, we don't like your political, you're doing too much influence, you're going to have to create a whole nother name. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of time it's preventive maintenance. If you know you're going to do something, go out and get all the behind the scenes stuff done first. Right. Now, I learned my lesson from Unity of Beliefs. I didn't get the .com on it, but I did do the trademark right away. But when I went to get the .com, somebody had got it and they wanted to sell it for $999. It only costs $8 a year. So I was like, you have it forever because I ain't gonna never give you $999.
Ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But they got the .com on it, right?
Oh yeah, they got the .com. I got the .net. I didn't get the org. I got the .net.
So what's gonna happen is that as soon as it frees up, because they're not gonna keep it for so long, whoever you go through will send you a message letting you know that it's available for purchase. That's what happened when they GoDaddy sent that to me. It was like, okay, well, I got the last Leroy and LeroyGordon.org set up. But as soon as they said it, was like, well, LeroyGordon.com is available now for purchase if you wanted to. So I'm able to go ahead and buy it. So just buy your time, man. Once you get that email, then you'll be able to snatch it up.
Right. And I, mostly through my clothing line is where I'm going to put information and messages out hidden in that. And as I stack up the cash, because I'm going to get the bag. When I get the bag, I'm going to take some of that bag and put it back into my community. I should be saying this low-key under the radar because a lot of times you need to just build and then do the end results later, because I don't know if because Nipsey said he was going to do the court case on Dr. Sebi and put that on film. I don't know if that's what.
That's still going to happen, though. Nick Cannon going to pick it up and finish it.
Yeah, we hope he do, and I hope he don't come on there and show all the people that Dr. Sebi slept with. Cause trust me, Dr. Sebi was knocking it loose. He was 82 making babies. You understand me? When your body is healthy and alkaline, you will be amazed at what you can do. And this alkaline life is the feeling that you have every day. I'm talking about how I feel, the energy and how I feel. It's priceless.
I'm a piggyback on that because I think you might
I was going somewhere totally different.
Oh, were you?
No, let Leroy go.
Because my thing is this: at my grandmother died at 84, and that was just last week. We buried her last week. 84.
What's the name of that funeral home that nobody in DC should use?
J.B. Jenkins, stinking ass funeral home.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck them. Pardon.
Well,
he
was on a good spirit. We don't know what message we gonna get.
No, but here's it. She was 84, and some of the health issues she had was because of what she was doing within her life. She had arthritis. She had congestive heart failure. She had COPD. And then she ended up getting sepsis from a boil. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? And then that traveled to her body, kind of destroyed organs that was already not functioning at 100%. And then she ended up going at 84. Dr. Sebi, who was, I'm going to say was murdered at 84, was still able to jump, run, skip, fall down, get up, have babies, talk, have full-blown conversations, all because of the diet that he was on. Now, please explain to me. I mean, I know we might be on negative things, but I mean, it's just proof is in the pudding. I say a lot of times seeing is believing. Okay, you're 84 years old. I'm looking at the guy who's down the road, who's 2 houses down. He's in his 90s, but he's older. You know what I mean? But he's not in the sense where he's still able. He still needs help. I think Dr. Sebi in his 80s, he didn't need or require assistance from anybody. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. I mean,
I don't think it was a diet. I just think it was a way of living. I think diet
part
is
of that.
I think diet is just something somebody say. Hey, let's just say a diet.
I think
diets can kill you.
Yeah, because it got the word "die" in it.
Well, Dr. Sebi's whole thing was that the African, when they brought the African over, they didn't bring the Africans food, and he said back then we didn't eat blood and starch. So pretty much he removes blood and starch from the items that you consume, and they must come from the earth, and all the fruits should have seeds in them. If they don't have seeds, then it's not a real fruit. So we eating fake stuff. And I mean, your stomach and belly gets swollen, but it's a fake, it's a lie. If you ate a lie every day, what would you be? You'd be a lie.
Full of lies.
Full of lies.
You be a lie. And it amazes me the lengths they go to breed and breed and breed until there's no seeds in the fruit. And I remember my dumb self, I was like, I don't want to pick all these seeds out the watermelon. Now I can't find a watermelon with seeds.
Right.
You know, so I mean, and everybody evolves and grows into their own. They do what they have to do. I just say it's best not to wait to the last minute. And Leroy, I don't want to say it's a blessing, but I had the luxury of watching my mother have congestive heart failure, high blood, cholesterol, all that. She's already went to the ancestral realm. And she told me, she said, you got to die from something. And she wasn't kidding. When she was in the nursing home getting her care, she was bragging to me that she got double portions of sausage in the morning. I said, Mama, you ain't even supposed to have that. You know, you know what I'm saying? And the people can't even free themselves. They be so far in. I ain't gonna put all my family business out there, but most of my family members are suffering. So I've been watching that, so I take it personal, and I definitely want to go a different direction. So you know that's why I got my own self.
Well, like my wife said it best. You can learn 2 ways. You can learn based off of what people are doing, and you can learn based off of doing what they are not doing. I know Keita said one thing dealing with her mom. She learned so much from her mom as to what not to do when watching her. So I was like, there's a couple of ways to learn. I look at how my grandmother passed, and then I look at my mom now, and she has an issue with her heart. She had something on her brain. I don't know what that's called.
Aneurysm?
Yeah, she had an aneurysm on her brain, had to get that taken out, and then I didn't even know. They didn't call me and let me know that they did surgery on her, then she lost sight. Partial sight in one of her eyes just to get out this thing, but it was based off of the food that she was eating. You know what I mean? Now I from time to time I eat fried chicken. I just had fried chicken yesterday with Popeyes. You know, but you know what I'm saying, as of late, recently, honestly, I've been eating a lot of stuff that you've been talking about, like a lot of stuff that you can cook that doesn't have meat in it. You know what I mean? What was it like? Keita makes black bean burgers and
Build-A-Burger.
She has Brussels sprouts. I like the Brussels sprouts.
Asparagus.
Roasted. She roasted.
I don't know what she do, but it was delicious.
I saw the pictures of it and I got hungry and I wanted a piece.
Well,
we got the wrapping and that's how it happened. Worst day of my life.
I like to share. I like to share one of my latest discoveries, which has been in front of my face. But for the past 2 weeks, I've been drinking fennel tea. Fennel seed. I grind it up and make tea, and it's supposed to give you energy, and it has a whole lot of other benefits.
Have you seen your energy levels increase?
Oh yeah, but a lot of that has to do with my over 100 days of semen retention. But
I knew he was finna try to tie that in here some way. I knew it would come. I regretted asking.
Oh, did you? Well, we'll talk about that. Did you pass 100 or you got to go back and start all over?
I'm still going.
Oh man,
we over 100.
You gonna scare movie busting your wife,
Right.
but that's gonna be ridiculous. She gonna be stuck.
But
to the
I
ceiling.
mean, I don't know. Hopefully, I may never, because you do tantra sex. Man keeps his semen in him, and you have to stop her. Now you got to hold that booty still, and you got to stop and breathe.
How man?
Take breathe.
Regulate your breathing.
Y'all know God bless our beautiful goddesses.
But listen, as a side note, everybody know that Nipsey Hussle did a lot of great things within his community. One thing I don't condone is don't be disrespectful to those who are doing something within the community. One thing that I don't want to kind of shine a light on, but I do want to make mention is Kodak Black saying what he said about his wife.
Right.
And I know that might have been in the you're amongst your boys and you're just talking amongst your boys, but even still,
but it was
clout chasing.
How they went after him is wrong to me.
Okay.
They could have called that man, because that's just all he know.
No,
he if you hear him talk,
no,
you must understand.
Yeah,
when T.I. straightened him, he's talking about expeditiously. He didn't even know what that was.
Well, he may be putting on that facade, Chip. You have to be careful with international.
You can't go to Cali though.
You have to be careful with international people, because they've been told to treat us a different way, black people a different way. So there's a lot of research I would have to show you first and lay out the roadmap. Even Kinston, shout out to the Lance Scurv show. Kinston is from Jamaica, and he came over in the 60s, and he tells how they told him, you are not like those black people. You're not lazy. You are better than them. So, in other words, this guy will put out information, Kodak Black, to just get money and the views and all that type of stuff, because all attention is good attention when you are an entertainer like that. I mean, it's just logical common sense. Look at Theory.
Controversy.
Now, Theory is Haitian, the poet Theory. Look at him, very spiritual guy, very building with the people type of guy. It's in you how to treat other humans. You know that ain't the right thing to say after somebody done died. And I want to add one more thing though. Make sure you purchase Nipsey Hussle's material. I went on Amazon and I purchased the DVD marathon, what's called Victory Lap. It was $9.99. Now they told me you got Amazon Plus, Prime. So you can stream this for free. Amazon Prime. But you can get this for free. But I still purchased the DVD anyway, so that money will go to the family, hopefully. So
and then on his shirts, if you got his shirt, I just saw, if you purchase his shirt on his emblem on the back, if you put the app on the shirt, the Nipsey Hussle app, it will actually bring up a specific. What did I say? Nipsey what?
You said Russell.
That's
what you call it, cousin. Over there over Avenue B.
But if you put his app over the emblem that's on his shirt, it will bring up a special particular video of his, and I've never known for that to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he had the first smart store.
Oh, that's what you call it.
I heard smart store ever. Yeah.
Yo, so I'm just saying the brother was doing some outstanding things that we can all learn from.
33 degrees of masonry too.
Really? He was that high?
No, I'm just saying in the number 33. He died at 33. Jesus was crucified at 33 degrees of masonry.
Oh, okay. That's
So.
Go ahead.
With you doing this semen retention.
Oh, Lord.
No, because you confused me when you were just talking. So are you having sex and just retaining it? Or are you just not having sex?
No, you have sex, but you keep it in your body.
Not busting.
But isn't that the formula for blue balls?
Yeah.
You don't go
That's
through.
where the breathing comes in. If you research Tantra,
Yeah.
see,
So you got to oxygenate your system while you're doing that.
oh yeah, you got to breathe.
Okay. Well, I
And
mean, to keep
the
from
muscle,
ejaculating.
that muscle.
You squeeze your thigh muscles.
I'd rather this woman teach. I can show you this woman that can teach you. But this is how you transmute sexual energy.
Mm.
There's a muscle kind of right up under your penis, in between your butthole and your nutsack.
The,
There's a little
the
area
tank?
where that muscle is right there.
The tank?
And you squeeze it. Whenever you cut your pee off, you know how you cut your pee off
Right.
with your pee, you stop the
You
stream?
cut it off from there,
That's
too?
the same exercise you use with the sperm.
So it's like a man's
Urethra,
Kegel
Dave.
muscle.
Urethra.
Right.
Gotcha.
And that fluid,
Urethra.
that
It's
fluid
a magle muscle.
is a life fluid. So it doesn't, it turns. And so what's
Instead of a Kegel muscle, that's a magle muscle because it's masculine.
Well,
where you stop your pee and your semen.
Well, yeah.
Because the urethra, all of it come through the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, right, it
I
do.
know urethra.
It do. You
same
you
situation.
urinate and you ejaculate at the same urethra.
Well,
and
yeah.
it all come from.
It's
yeah.
both
let me
of
say,
them are innate. So.
my semen retention videos have got.
Wait. You making videos of this?
Just talking about the science.
Oh!
How you doing?
I've been saying you put a light Pornhub up, boy.
Jason, you too much, bro.
I thought you.
Semen
I thought you was
But
sitting
what
there.
I want to say, Jason, is
Who's tracking that?
on my YouTube channel, there's been the most comments back and forth. People saying, "Yeah, good job," and what they experienced at this day and whatnot. And the latest guy,
Nipsey.
he sent me a phrase to research, and as I researched it,
Nipsey.
I can't pronounce it. That's why I'm not pronouncing it right now. But it talked about what Christ is.
saying get back in there.
And basically he said what I'm doing is the thing called Christ, which is making that oil circulate up your spinal cord back to your crown chakra up here where that pineal gland is. All this makes your pineal gland stronger. See, you know, when I started doing the research and they said your pineal gland gets stronger,
Oh,
I was like,
yeah, you
man,
would
you
never nut
heard
again.
pineal gland
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you
Hey.
know what I'm saying.
Well,
Man,
I feel you, Dave.
come on.
Well, listen, right? In the note, Nipsey Hussle did some excellent things in this community. We already know most of the things that's happening is going to go towards his wife. So please continue to support him because I believe his
don't
wife.
have no wife.
I'm about to say,
That
so
wasn't-
Lauren
wasn't
They
his
just
wife?
engaged.
Hey,
Oh,
but
okay,
before
but-
you wrap up, can I give one more thing?
Go
I
ahead.
know we didn't want to give power to Kodak Black, and I'm not doing that. But for those of you that even care about what Nipsey was doing politically or personally, please remember that he had a daughter and a woman before Lauren London. The comments that were made about Kodak saying something about Lauren and just totally disrespecting his daughter's mom and his daughter, please don't forget those two people because they were influential in his life and was there when he was nobody, when he was gangbanging and in trouble, and brought him to where he was before he left them. So they are part of his foundation and part of what motivated him to do what he did so he can make a better life for his child.
Children.
Well, I think, hey, I was going to say something close to that, but Ed, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Children, not child.
So we're going to keep this ball rolling. Y'all know what this time is. None other than Lakita Gordon's Just Asking. She pops right on in. Now pop, poppity, pop, pop, pop. Pow. Pop.
My bro E-Pop, appreciate it. I keep on punching you in your knee too, my bad.
Yeah, that's the MS knee. You want that shit to work.
I know. I don't want to punch him in the
feel
knee.
You can't.
What that's that? Wait a minute. What is it? Mostly sister? No, just playing.
Wow.
You said what? Mostly sis.
I do that to Ticker David. I did
stuck
that
after we
over
get to
there.
lead this show.
Oh my gosh.
Had to call Lori over here. Come get your
I'm just
man.
glad.
Come get
So
your
the
man.
question of the day. This is not even a question. The comment today.
Oh.
We have a little fun with this. I want you guys to finish this sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Y'all listening?
All right.
If I woke up white tomorrow,
Oh shit.
I would.
Have a higher credit score.
Coon.
That ain't no file to us.
Yeah, I got a pretty good credit score, so that.
Me too. But it's a common joke. No, but seriously, if I woke up.
If I woke up,
I would
white,
probably not be scared of being pulled over. Because, like, although I work for law enforcement, like, and I know I'm not
You
a
know
black
what we go
male,
through.
I still get so nervous when the police behind me.
Dang.
even if I'm in my uniform,
you got a badge and you say
like even if I'm in my uniform,
Yo,
like
but
I
that-
really
that-
get a little
that raised
nervous.
a lot of questions right there.
I'm for real. Like I get a little nervous for real.
Lake City arrested all their
protected.
black cops. Lake City's cops arrested all their black cops a couple years ago, so I understand where she's coming from.
I'm serious.
Wow, that's deep.
I think about us as a people, like
you know you got
making
good
it home.
license.
I know, right? I know I ain't ride dirty at all.
Okay, they
And
make
I
you.
know I ain't do nothing, but still, I just get that in my head, like, man.
But the type of car you got is kind of like a dope dealer car. When people
I think
see
you
it,
get, that's what that's what you have to teach your kids.
No, it
See,
look
black
more
folk
like
can't have
Vice.
nice cars.
All you need is a
Too
Prius.
clean. It look more like Vice.
You ain't lying.
You can't have nice cars. Why I gotta look like a
You ain't
dope
never
boy
seen
car?
somebody pull
You
a
ain't
Prius
selling
over.
dope in a Prius. You might be selling meth, but you ain't.
Hey, nah.
It's a new world. They all selling it out of prison.
Yeah. Ed, was that your real answer? A high credit
No,
score?
I wouldn't think about it because
Could you part white?
Wait, can you fix the
Basically.
camera on my knees? Like, why I look like I got big
Hands
legs?
on your knees,
big
hands on your
Can you
knees.
do something about that?
crisscross.
You see that? Look at that.
I'm not looking at your
I'm
knees.
sorry. No, look
Yeah,
at
wasn't
the
nobody
camera,
paying.
man. Don't look like
Definitely
fat
don't
ass
want to look at
knees.
the camera.
You can't see my nuts.
They do
That's
look
just
fatter
yours.
on the camera.
Lord Jesus.
I just
Never
happen to
seen
look
camera.
on. They look bigger than the motherfucker.
Y'all go ahead to the next person.
My bad. I'm sorry. Do that.
They don't look like that from the side, Leroy.
What? You looking at the knee from the side? Hey, can you put your leg down? What you got going on, Dave? If you was white, nothing makes your day more bright than waking up white. I tell you.
I would stand my ground against all the other European Americans and execute them. No.
Damn.
Do the opposite of that.
David
Wait a
Emmanuel.
minute. That escalated in no time. He's so dumb.
I can stand my ground.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you'll get hit by a car. You know what happened in North Carolina? Yeah, you know they killed that. You stand your ground. They run you over with a.
Stand in the ground.
great-
I was
Right
I
there.
would sleep with the darkest woman I could find, somebody blue black, so that my next generation can have that melanin, man. I mean, that melanin connected to the universe, man. Damn, I'd be like, God damn. Oh, strike that from my internal record, please.
Wow.
I would be like,
Oh, goodness gracious.
I don't. I got to have melanin.
You have melanin. You got some.
You said if I woke up white.
Oh, if you woke up.
If I woke up white, I would talk to the Lord right
Would?
then and there. Say, God, get here right now. Let me have a conversation with you. Why hast thou forsaken me? Let me suffer like I've been suffering. I've been doing it for 47 years and haven't had a problem with it. Why you want to start some shit now?
Say it with me.
I wouldn't talk to the Lord.
Eli, Lama
I wouldn't talk to the Lord
My
like
God,
that.
my God,
I
why
wouldn't
have
talk
you
to the
forsaken
Lord like that. But damn it, Gabriel and the rest of you motherfucking angels.
Oh, man. You didn't call the angels out. Man.
So if you
watch
woke up white, you
Supernatural?
will be black on the inside. You would want melanin. You wouldn't enjoy your whiteness.
No, I would infiltrate the people like my man did because they say help those that have the least. What's his name? The one they killed that was
Hey,
helping Harriet
Bobby
Tubman.
Brazen. What's going on?
What's that guy? John Brown. John Brown. I would have the mentality of John Brown because there's a lot of stuff that's unfair and it's not right, and I would sacrifice my white life for the betterment of you black lazy people.
Okay, leave it right.
Yo, David, god dang,
You
man.
woke up white.
Right.
You would.
Yo, can I be real honest with you?
Go ahead.
If I woke up white, I will probably go into my work and I would be so joyful and cheery knowing that I can take a lunch and not have to worry about worrying about being watched. I can get in my car and I can just drive and just enjoy the breeze through my hair that's stringy, you know, and everything. It's
So
just,
you will wake up with hair?
Yeah, I will have hair because I don't.
You'll be a bald white man.
because that's animal hair.
You'll be a bald white man.
No, I'm just saying.
You'll have a comb over.
I will,
Leroy have a
He'll be like Donald Trump.
Right.
oh, don't put that on me.
Don't put that on me.
He said white, not orange.
All right
You
now.
have some chemo hair.
You know?
Dang.
So, but the real talk, man. There's I would definitely abuse my privilege.
Okay.
as a
You wouldn't
white
waste
man.
your white skin.
No, I would know exactly what the world benefits me and how it benefits me and take full advantage of it. And I'll be real honest. I'll go into a bank knowing that as long as I got good credit, I'm not going to get questioned. whether or not if I'm a thief or I steal or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up?
I knew it.
But I got a great answer. When it comes to me, though,
I hope you don't forget.
It's your turn.
Right.
Yeah, you've been
It's
hustling.
your turn.
It's my turn?
Your turn.
Yeah, so
Jay.
that's
Okay.
it. Take a full advantage of my privilege.
Can you please restate the question?
You have been charged.
Okay, if I woke up white tomorrow, watch how
I
my
would.
mind work and my brain do this right here, though. Watch this. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
I had to make sure I had full attention. If I woke up, I'm gonna watch this. I'm
Switch the
gonna
camera.
sell tickets with my answer. If I woke up white tomorrow, I would turn around and look to see if my behind is still as big as it is as a black man.
Wow.
And the reason being
Wow.
is because Nod Ross is throwing a 90s party, comedy show on April 25th at XO, and I'm going to do a guest spot on there. But I got my 90s fit, and it's supposed to deliver tomorrow, and it's a male romper. And so
put on a rumple.
I'm gonna see how it fit tomorrow. So I
lose
might
a
want it because I think if I take this body and put it in one, they gonna think I'm a bust down Tatiana.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to think that about me. I
I'm
want
saying
that
that
white man booty for the duration of the
put
show.
on a
You got a
rumple,
high
just
ass.
send me the picture.
Oh, you got to come to the show to
come
see
to
it.
the show.
You got to come to the show to see how I'm selling tickets with my answer.
No,
That's a good
hold
question.
on. What day is it?
April 25th.
What day is that?
The Thursday, tripping Thursday. He do tripping Thursday
okay,
show.
it's a Thursday.
But
All
if
right.
the romper don't fit, I'm not. I'm
must have
if
quit.
Right. If it don't fit, right. Because I'm not going in there looking like a bust down.
Well, why not?
Cause
Look like one of Luke old dancers.
nah, it's
I don't know how
manly.
you gonna
But
look good in
the
a
romper
romper.
is in. It's a the old '90s solo cup print. It's
Yep.
that one.
Yep.
I got it on Amazon. But I'm
Yep.
like, if that junk fit like I think it might, I won't be wearing that.
Oh, you got a high ass.
Coming to the stage.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get the chain. That's why I told you I need them shades. David.
Right.
I'm gonna wear that for the
We
90s.
changed the gazelle.
Either that, I want some white rim though, because the romper light is
Yeah.
light. So
Granger.
what he going through? Oh,
That's
my stripper song.
Granger.
Oh, talking about that song that Monkey be coming out to.
Okay.
Yo,
So what
Kenyon,
that dude?
Kenyon said if I woke up white tomorrow, I would tell the police and tell them to escort this heifer out my damn house for real.
Yeah, dog.
Wow.
Yo, that's what she said.
Wow.
Hey, maybe it's loud enough for her to
Well,
hear.
all right.
Get
All
the
my
fuck
life.
out the house then. What up, Chip? What would you do? If
But
you
let me
was-
say one last thing.
Okay.
It's a manly romper.
It can't be.
It is.
Not with no romper.
You got to see it. The name ain't manly at all. The name ain't gonna be manly. We can't do nothing about the
You
name.
know what
but
we just saw?
I think-
Didn't we just see a romper leather suit that they selling?
nah.
Ain't that what it was?
You gonna put that
That's
on
the
there?
one you got.
No, I ain't got no leather
Oh,
on mine.
okay,
No.
You could get the white. You can get the red gag ball or go with it too.
Oh, oh, like you a submissive?
Yeah, the dominus.
Nah, you the submissive if you got the red ball in your
All
mouth.
this is above my pay grade.
It's what is it? It's semen retaining pay grade over there.
Okay, Tater Chip.
Yo, he leaking over there.
Tater chip.
You on
she
my
say.
cord?
I'm on your cord.
Thank you, that brownie.
Your umbilical cord should have been
Okay.
cut, Chip.
It wasn't. I'm adult now.
Somebody say, "Whoops, dropped my phone."
What would I do?
My thing ain't updating that.
Man, I think I'm gonna go to the. I think I will. I ignorant.
You
Just curse
would?
people. Yeah, I think I just curse people out for no reason.
To
And
to
just
make
look-
them look at you as a white man as black people get looked
Yeah,
at. I figured that's where you was.
I thought you were gonna
with
start giving out head.
Nah.
that. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
You would do that?
Wow.
You would do that every
Oh.
time?
Not getting in that
I'm just messing
conversation.
with you, man. I'm just messing with you. The women.
Oh no, hell no. You can't.
They
get
said
it.
that they eat pussy better than we do. That's what they said.
Oh my.
Okay.
That's the rumor. That's
I
the rumor.
can't even. I don't have nothing to.
Yeah, I don't have.
I don't have a test for 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
Yeah.
Well, I know my skill game done picked up. I had to learn some things. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, 'cause you
Oh,
doing that semen
I always
retention.
research.
Okay.
I always research. That's,
Yeah,
that's
I had
real.
been researching.
You got to research. You know, you got to
Rumple.
research.
Okay,
You
but
research
before
it,
we
right?
start researching, Ed, what was your answer?
I still don't have a legitimate answer.
Oh, you don't?
Ed will wear a rumper.
What I would like to say is, if any black person woke up Caucasian, please teach Caucasian America that being racist is wrong.
So that's your answer. You would teach them?
Yeah, you would
Yeah, that
teach
sounds
her.
like the answer came out.
Jazzy said she would go run in the marathon.
Say who?
Because that's what white people do. They run.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And live to talk about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably would just.
I want to run a marathon black.
I would probably go through a KKK rally too,
If y'all
just to
wanna
see what
team
the
up
whole
with
thing
me.
is about.
Be like Dave Chappelle.
You'll pass on that? I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Be like Dave Chappelle.
Pass on that hatred, man.
Look at what Bobby say.
Well,
Uh-oh.
good talk. Thank y'all.
I would just live the best white life I could.
Bobby, he does, but
Bobby
he's white.
said, Bobby said nobody eats pussy better than he do. Bobby White.
Bobby
though.
White.
Yeah, Bobby, you got. Well,
No, Bobby, I eat pussy better than you, Bobby.
Uh-oh. Y'all gonna have a contest? Y'all gonna be Kobayashi or something?
No, I know I do.
Kobayashi your ass eating. Oh, damn.
Bobby Brazen
My
in
brain
the
be
chat.
quick like that. It's quick.
Bobby, I operate on a different realm. I eat a pussy in another realm.
Because David vibrating.
I see what that makes sense now.
Vibrating higher than you,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, there
Oh, man.
Yo. All right, then, y'all.
Good talk.
That was a good one. That was good.
I'm
Well, listen,
thinking
y'all.
highly right now.
We're about to go around the room and
we don't got no water in that
we about to end
Man,
this
you
show.
don't
We
drink
about
all
to
that
shut.
water.
We
He
about
trying to
to
save
shut
some water.
this shit down. I want to appreciate each and every last one of y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow us, download us on iTunes and Google Play. Make sure you go to our YouTube page and follow us. And we got some things that's going to be showing up on Instagram too, under the Instagram TV, probably within the next month once we get everything situated. So once we go around the room, Ed, you got anything going on?
Hey, I'm letting you know, Denarium's coming out with 2 videos. One is alive.
Hey, what about you, Keita? What you got going on?
You can purchase my book, The Other Side of Addiction. It's still on Amazon, or you can purchase it from me.
Hello.
And my fat knees, they're not on the camera this time.
No, because you
I'm
got
gonna work
it
on his
down.
knee weight.
You're going to work on the knee weight.
Get his knee weight down.
She got-
Maybe
she
I'll
gotta
just
get
go
a-
get another mammogram.
You got to get a kneectomy out this shit.
I
know. Yo, David, the hell is wrong with you, man?
Hey.
I'm still vibrating over.
All my life. Been grinding all my life.
Hey.
Hustle
hey,
fight.
hey.
And the sacrifice.
Hey.
Yeah, y'all know. Hey, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 at T-Par's Naturals, we have conscious conversations with comedians. I got the goddess, none other than Queen B, on the show with me. She been bringing her spirit and blessing the platform, and it's just been fire. So
Shook your head off.
as long as we got that Wednesday going, I really don't give a damn about nothing else. You feel me?
Oh, man.
So conscious conversation, T-shirts popping. You feel me? Also, Clean Camouflage Production. That's an actual LLC that I own, and that's been in existence for probably 4 or 5 years. But I've been low key on it. We just started back doing some filming. You can see the clip I filmed in here. We making a film about the real pastors of Duval. I don't care if somebody steal the title. I'm just going to start doing stuff because I can't trademark everything. But you can see us talking about not making a movie because we've been talking about making a movie for so long that we're not making a movie. Anyway, it's me back at the hymns again of editing, shooting, editing, and writing. So subscribe to Clean Camouflage Productions. Subscribe to that channel and my David Emmanuel Comedian on YouTube, where I break down this semen retention. I take you inside the cavity walls of my balls, and I break that just right.
His decalcified balls.
Hey man, support and build with me because I'm gonna support and build with you. You feel me?
All
Appreciate
right.
y'all.
Y'all know who I am, and if y'all don't, I'm Leroy, the Last Leroy. You can always go to thelastleroy.com and find out what I'm doing. I also engineer this particular show here, the Signal 27 show. Please like, follow, and subscribe to this. I'm also the engineer for the ladies show, which is called the Takeover Show, which also hosts the author and officer Lakita Gordon,
Hey.
the owner of Kevin and
Double
Kiki's.
dipper.
Half the owner of Kevin and Kiki's, Photos to Smile for, Nikita Woods, and you have 2 of the best female comics in Jacksonville, Billy Hall, as well as Holly Landrum, who are on the show. So y'all go out there and y'all follow that.
What y'all be saying?
Hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Yo, and listen, if you are watching this, and you are in the Jacksonville area and you want to start your own podcast show, get in contact with me. You see the number scrolling down. That's 904-477-7225. And leave me a message letting me know what kind of show you're looking to do, what you're interested in, because I'll be able to go ahead and help you with that. All right. Also, I got a play that I'm doing this Sunday called, not this Sunday, this Friday. It's called,
on my birthday.
Happy born day.
I didn't know it was on her birthday when I booked
You're
the
not
show.
Taurus, are you?
No, she half and half. You know, she
I
don't know
thought
what
it
she
was
is.
on the Saturday.
No, it's this Friday. Yeah, it is.
Friday
this
is my birthday.
Yeah, it's called the Trial.
Well, I'm coming then because it's Keita's birthday.
when you
Otherwise, I
celebrate?
wasn't gonna go.
When you celebrate?
The 19th is your birthday?
The 19th is my birthday.
True.
The same.
Right. But listen,
know
I'm,
that.
listen,
I'm sorry.
goddamn it. I'm in a Christian play and shit, and I'm trying.
On my birthday. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Them Christians,
They understand.
they want my ass out going to Arkansas. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm an
But listen,
ambassador.
I'm in that play. I'm going to be in May. I'm going to be doing Real Teen Cafe, and I'm contemplating whether or not I'm going to go back to the Comedy Zone. It's really been on my mind because it's something consistent. So, I'll probably reach out there. Probably I'll make up my mind within the next couple of weeks. So y'all follow me, like, and subscribe to anything that we got going on. All right? Moving on
To the east side.
What's going on, Jay?
Oh,
DG?
yeah. This Friday coming up, me, comedian Jason Granger, I'll be on the first stop of the Ignorance is Real comedy tour down in Merritt Island, Florida. That's Central Florida, down there on the beach coast, on the Atlantic beach coast. We actually, the Ignorance is Real is talking more so about the ignorance when it comes to Flint, Michigan, and the water situation that's still continuing. So there's free entry to the show, but, you know, they're asking for you to bring in packets of water, you know, let that be your ticket and stuff like that. So doors open at 7 down there in Merritt Island, Florida at a spot called Island Sunrise. And for the rest of my tour dates and all that good stuff, jdgcomedy.com.
Bam.
All right.
I did that.
What you got going on, Chip?
I'm
Chip?
in the play. We have a play called The Book of Ruth, written and produced by Tasha Hagen, that I'm in. Be on the lookout. She finna do casting calls, so I will let y'all know more. But I'm definitely in it.
Right.
So
All right.
check your boy out.
Check
That's
your
right.
boy out.
Shout out to my girl Billy Hall. She got a show at 2 Saints on 26.
That's right.
26, right?
26.
Yeah.
We going to see my girl.
That's right. And then on the 27th, I'm looking to go to Atlanta. What is it? DJ Envy has a what do you call it? A real estate investment course that
Envy
he holds.
from the Breakfast Club?
From the Breakfast Club,
Okay.
yeah. And it's going to be on the 27th in Atlanta. So I'm scheduling to go up there for that because I'm getting tired of
Insurance claims.
No, I'm just tired of working for people. It's about time for us to start building, and I have my eyes set on that Kmart.
Glasses. Oh.
That's down there. That's right off of Beach Boulevard and at Atlantic Beach Boulevard
by
and
McDonald's,
University.
behind
Plenty of
McDonald's.
parking.
And
Plenty of parking.
Next to a
Plenty.
and
hospital.
I don't want just the building. I want the entire
whole
strip.
thing. Yes.
That's what
what
I
I'm
want.
talking about.
So
Nice.
I got to learn how to do it though. I got to find out whether or not we can get investors. I already got a hard money lender that I can talk to and discuss about getting finance for it. But when I was looking at Nipsey Hussle, when he bought his strip mall, it was him and two other guys that went in on that strip mall to get it. And then, of course, he put his own businesses in there. I want to get the strip mall, and I want to put a store in there that's owned for us, by us, that put products in there for us. I want to also have the building there for comedy shows because now I know how to actually run a comedy club. But I also want to put a what do you call it, like a not just a clothing store, but also a market. Not you know what I'm saying, not like a gas station market, but something people can come in and get bread and stuff. But it's
Convenience store.
A convenience store, yeah. Put a convenience store there, and then possibly put a
Why you
drugstore
looking at
there.
me like that?
You know what I'm saying? So
Because I don't.
go ahead. Yeah. All right.
I just
So
I
that's
like that.
So, but
Yeah,
I mean,
you like-
I put my dreams out there in the atmosphere. You say you speak them into existence. Right
Yeah.
now, based off of numbers, we might not be the number one live comedy podcast in Jacksonville when you look at the numbers, but Muhammad Ali
Who else?
was not the greatest
At the time.
when he was saying
Okay.
he was the greatest. So I'm gonna continue to call it what it is.
When it feel great to you, don't it?
It's gonna manifest itself.
Great to all of us.
Right.
Exactly, because we are. It is what it is.
And
then
We signal 27, baby.
that's right.
So
And
we
here's the
number
thing.
27.
No, we number.
And we
shut
the
up.
only signal 27. We the real signal 27.
But when
We number
and
27,
to
y'all.
close it out, I just want to give a shout out to Clarissa Shields. You mentioned Flint, Michigan, and the water. Clarissa Shields, she called herself the GWOAT, the greatest woman of all time.
I didn't
She
say
just beat Christina Hammer last night. I'm talking about beat her ass to.
I need to go
fuck.
watch it. Where'd you watch that? Why didn't you invite
MMA?
me?
No, this is boxing.
Oh,
she's a female boxer. She's a two-time.
I was watching boxing last night.
She's a female. She's a two-time gold medalist.
I know who you talking about.
She young?
already 24 years old.
All my life.
She already had 3 belts already, and she's the first woman to unify all of the belts, including the first pink belt that they created.
Where she at?
She gonna beat Ann Wolf though.
Where she at? Where that hoe
Well,
at?
Ann Wolf
Ann
not
Wolf
boxing
was-
no war.
Yeah, they was scared.
She
of
was
her.
a.
Why
she
you
was
didn't
scared
let me
of boxing.
come, man? Where you
He
watching
didn't
boxing?
watch.
Muhammad Ali
I
daughter
didn't
was
watch
scared
it.
of
I
boxing.
just saw the preview.
Layla
but-
was scared of boxing.
Wasn't she a little older when she started?
I went to bed watching boxing, y'all.
No, but I don't.
Layla
think,
was still in her prime when she stopped.
Play
And
with
She
it.
could have
So,
fought
all I
Ann
know is
Wolf.
they was afraid
Now,
to find a
now,
war.
didn't
now,
wanna get-
now let's
She
understand
lost
one
herself
thing though.
down.
Layla is my baby, so don't put
Yes,
y'all
sir.
mouth on her too much. Now.
I love
Just save me a spot.
I let Layla punch me.
the fundamental.
he said that jump with so much
Layla
conviction in
donkey
his
I
face.
would.
See, my brother, you are living in your lower
Yeah.
nature right now.
And I give
That's
her
all right.
her credit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that hurt.
Do it
Hey
again.
y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to the Signal 27 show. We appreciate y'all. And please do what I asked y'all to do and
Like-
share it
Oh,
with
I
a
had
friend.
one. I had one more
Call
thing.
me Layla Ali.
I need it. Please go to spreadshirt.com, type in Unity Over Beliefs, and that will bring up my shirts. We appreciate you going on there and supporting Unity Over Beliefs.
Amen. And to each his
see a
own,
smile on his
I'll let your
face.
boy, and good night.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Holla at your boy.
So